That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Acrisure. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. See the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Wilson on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players this time to go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in. They're getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Buckeye. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll toss it to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The 8-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll run with Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Eight yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Now here's Rodgers. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Bayless Jones now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. Right to the air, Burrow. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go, here we go.
Slot man motioned over.
Right, 80.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Gun.
Design quarterback run here. And Burrow gets enough for that 1st down, and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
What's that saying, Kate, about discretion? Discretion is the better part of valor. Well, decision-making for quarterbacks is so critical. In that time, excellent discretion. Protect yourself, get the first down, and live to play another day.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go, here we
They're
go.
looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
180. Nice hot. Shot.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Like a drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Running back sent in motion left. Burrow to the air now. He set up the screen to Higgins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
I'm one, ready?
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right right there as they get the markers reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Going with a screen to Johnson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
58!
Third and long for him here. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stops.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throw their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Boswell on to send this away. Danny Gray to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's chased. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. First down, Burrow to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
On one, ready? Here we go. Wide 80. Wide stop.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow setting the throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
On 2.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Burrow. He brings it in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the...
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Bengals 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Gray now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They've got a man in motion. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. First down carry for Brown. Waiting there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Burrow back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
12.
Back to throw it. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Man in motion here.
11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Cut near the goal line. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the air on 1st down, Rodgers. He goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. 35 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
319!
Again, Rodgers. Oh, they pick it up. Time to push that marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Throwing again, Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that, so let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Rodgers from the gun. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
So I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute. Both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Burrow to the air now. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Fits it through the middle. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 28, Steelers 24. The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. Man, the Steelers have a 1st down.
First down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That play ball wide open.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down. They'll spot this one right at the 20.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Burrow from the gun. Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Brown on the inside gear. And only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 2.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings them to third down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
All right, they need 7 here on third down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down.
Here we go.
And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give left side to Brown. Still has some space inside the 35. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Oh, we have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trailing by 11. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
319.
Now here's Rodgers. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And this drive with a design run. Man, those running ways are closing up fast, aren't they? He sheltered just a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to P-Rod. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
On one, ready?
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion.
Stop.
On the ground, Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It's a nickel look for the Steelers here on 3rd.
Gun. Stop.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he goes out with enough for the first, but we do have a flag down on the play. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
Running it after the penalty. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is 4th down.
Peyton Wilson on the stop. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.